The market took a massive sell-off in 2020, and that's when I started investing, and I've done pretty well over the coming years. However, I said to myself at that time, next time a big dip happens, I will be ready, and I'll be ready to start investing again. As you know, we've had the Russian conflict, we've had the January sell-off, and we've currently got inflation going sky high. This has caused another big market dip, and there's been recent sell-offs, especially in really good companies. This for me is my opportunity to start buying again, but I'm going to dollar cost average in just in case we are on the edge of a recession. I am heavily invested in US stocks, and I tend to buy a lot of US stocks. I've generally done my trading on Trading 212 and my dividend investing on free trade. However, that comes at a cost because both free trade and Trading 212, they have a pretty high foreign exchange rate that they charge. I found a solution to that, and it's with a company called Stake. Hi, this is Mosh. I'm an amateur trader and investor, and I put my money on the line for you guys. So I test things, trial things out so you guys can make an informed decision. So definitely give this channel a sub. Today is going to be a review of the Stake investing app. We're going to look at all the costs. I'm going to compare it to Trading 212 and see if it's actually worth making that transition onto Stake. Now, if you go onto the Stake website, you can initially see it says there's $0 for brokerage fees, $0 for FX fees per trade. And this is where it becomes important. However, there is a 0.5% on deposit and withdrawals with a minimum of $2. And we're going to look at if that cost actually adds up and if it's worth doing comparing to Trading 212. Now, they actually do their own comparison based on Trading 212 free trade and Hargreaves Lansdown. Everyone knows Hargreaves Lansdown is the most expensive, so that's not even an option for us that want it free and be able to trade. They've done a 1 year example based on $4,000 transferred to the customer's US brokerage account, 4 trades per month at a value of $1,200 per trade. Now, that is quite hard to get your head around. So what I'm going to do an overview of the fees compared to Trading 212 in a more realistic setting and something that's slightly easier to understand. Let's say we start off with £1,000 to deposit. Now, initially, Stake is going to charge you 0.5% of the value that you transfer. So that means for £1,000, it's going to cost me £5 just to deposit money in. Now, if I do 5 trades at total £1,000, so let's say they're £200 each, there is no cost. There's no fees at all. Because what Stake are doing is they're converting your pounds into dollars into the account straight away as soon as you deposit. Now let's look at Trading 212. Now Trading 212, this is where it benefits. There's actually no fees for depositing £1,000. However, when you've totaled more than £2,000 worth of deposits, they're going to charge you 0.7%, which is much higher than Stake already. So let's say I've deposited £1,000 in, there's no fee. Now I've done 5 trades that equate to £1,000. So I've bought and sold, let's say a couple of US stocks, and Trading 212 charges 0.15%. So 0.15% of £1,000 worth of trades, let's say 5 trades, is going to give me £1.50. And just be aware, Trading 212 charge per trade for non-UK stocks. So let's do a general overview. If I'm doing 5 trades per month over 12 months, let's see how they stack up. So Stake for 12 months has cost me £5. That is it, doing 5 trades a month. Trading 212 across the 12 months has cost me £18 because for 5 trades is £1.50 and times that by 12 gives us £18. So it is by far a lot cheaper, and that's based on 5 trades per month. So if you're doing a lot more trades, it's going to get a lot more expensive on Trading 212. Let's actually have a look at the app and see the interface, see what it looks like. I actually really like it. So this is my actual holding. So I've played around with it, bought a couple of stocks. I've bought Fuel Cell and I got one given free. This is a watch list that you have, and this is the market. So you can see you've got the big indexes, the S&P 500, the NASDAQ, the Dow Jones. Okay. They tell you which one is the most up, which one is the most down. Very similar to Trading 212. However, I like the interface. It's very nice and clean. Now, this is where you can search for stocks. So if I put in, let's say, Tesla, and it comes up with a chart, you can change this to a bar chart, and you can do weekly, monthly, yearly, up to 3 years. And they'll also give you a bit of company overview, the highs, the lows of the day, the market cap, the PE ratio, 176. Wow, Tesla is ridiculous. and then you can go on to buy. So let's look at how the deposit works on Stake. So if I click here on the wallet and I go to deposit, you can see I've got $115 already in cash, and the minimum amount you can deposit is £50. Okay, so £50 or more. Now you got Express and regular. Express will charge you an extra $2, so you want it straight away. Regular, as I said, is pretty fast anyway, so I'll probably just stick to regular. You go to next. You can see that $50, the spot FX rate is £1 is 1.30. And let's actually see if that is correct. USD to GBP. Yep, good. So they are giving us the full spot rate. So that's always one thing that you need to take care and be sure of. So they're giving us 1.30. And they're charging the minimum, which is $2. So remember, it's 0.5% or $2. So I'm going to get $63. Then you go to next, and then obviously it can go from your bank account. So nice and easy to do. So let's actually buy a company. I'm going to buy a bit more of Fuel Cell. So if I go on to Fuel Cell, it's $5.46. I click on buy. Now you can either do a limit order. So I can say I want one share at $5.30. Okay. And the bid and the ask price is $5.44 and $5.46. Now, this will expire at the end of the day. So if the price does dip and it gets to $5.30, then I'm going to get it for that price because of the limit order. To get the stock straight away, you can do a market order. So that's going to give you the best price available at the current time. And the minimum amount has to be more than $10. So let's say I put in $10 worth. So I get 1.82, review and buy. Okay, you can see the brokerage fee is 0. I'm going to get 1.82 shares. So there is absolutely no other fee. Submit, it's sending, order placed, and it's executed, done. So I've got those shares now in my holdings. So it's gone to 3.82 shares. And it's the same process for selling as well, nice and easy. And just to show you guys, sell one share. Let's put it as a market order. Okay, review, sell. You can see there's absolutely no fees for selling as well. As you can see, the biggest advantage is if you deal with a lot of US stocks and you trade US stocks quite regularly, you're going to save a lot of money in the long term compared to trading 212 or free trade. However, the biggest downside is there's no UK or European stocks available. It's just purely US stocks. You guys know I like giving you guys incentives so you benefit in some way. The best thing of all is Stake will give you a stock worth up to $150 if you use my link in the description box below and open up an account, and they'll give you a stock worth up to $150. Now, just bear in mind, you have to make the minimum deposit of £50 within 24 hours to get that free stock. So definitely go and do that. If you are a regular trader in US stocks, this is definitely the app for you guys.